I want to ask you a question. Do you ever wish that you had more time and more money? Obviously, yes. But if you think about it, you've probably been at a crossroads where you realize you want to have less on your plate, but you want to have more of the things that interest you. So how valuable would it be to have habits that help give you the peace of mind when your work feels like you're being pulled in a million directions and you feel like there's pressure on your shoulders to perform because you've got bills to pay and you've got maybe a family to worry about, or maybe you have responsibilities, whatever it is, there's pressure weighing on you. And so now you're supposed to perform with excellence with all that pressure and have peace of mind and relax and go to sleep at night and be there for the special, important, significant other people in your life. How does that work? So I want to share with you that the other day I was gifted the opportunity to talk to someone who was a budding entrepreneur about 20 years ago, has $1 million business, or he had $1 million business, and he grew it into a multi-million dollar business. Profits in the multi-millions. And now that person is 20 years into the future, right? It's like seeing this, where he was, where he is now, 20 years into the future, and he has all the time and all the money because he sold his business. So he's got time and money, two things that we all want, but he doesn't have the people to share it with because he doesn't have the health to enjoy it because he never invested the time and the habits in order to actually have the health to enjoy his money and have the relationships to enjoy his time with. And I think it's so interesting, ironic, because it's the ultimate paradox in that we're always chasing more time, more money, that we want those things, but very often we're not building into the system, building into our schedule what's necessary to actually enable us to enjoy the time and the money when we end up having the money that we want and we end up having the time that we can find to enjoy the things we want to do that require the health and require the balance and require the relationships that we want to share these moments with. So I want you to think about that for a moment, because I think a lot of people are really chasing after the money and having more time and having, all the next things that they want in life, but not realizing that it's the health and relationships in the end of the day that enable us to get the ultimate joy, right? The contribution and the impact that people want to have if they have kids, to raise their kids with values and to impact the significant other in their life, that they can contribute and have a connection, have something where they're growing and they're sharing new memories together. But without health, and obviously emotional wealth, right? That emotional connection, feeling abundant emotionally, it becomes very difficult to actually enjoy life. And so 2 years ago, I met someone who was working directly under a multi-billionaire, a famous one. I'm not going to share too much details. And he shared with me that this individual was incredibly unhappy. They had resources to anyone almost across the world. They had basically any opportunity available to them, but they were so not happy. And so when I was talking to this person over the weekend, I realized this person doesn't have the energy, the body, the wherewithal, and money can't buy that health. Time can't buy that relationships. They can't buy back what wasn't invested in. And so we get so busy, we get so tunnel vision, running here, closing that deal, scaling business, opening new market. Yeah, these things are amazing. They're thrilling. They're fun. It feels great. These are tangible business results. But in the long term, it doesn't feel so good because the long term is about the intangible. The person who's 40 but they look like they're 60. The person who's maybe 30 and they look like they're 50. The person whose body is 60 or 65 or maybe even 70 but is aging like they're in their 80s. We all know people like this. But the key is to actually start creating habits now so that later on it's built in. So we're not trying to just do rehab and fix all the health and all the emotional problems that we didn't schedule into our lives. So now we're paying the price, or now the person's paying the price 20 years into the future after they finish the rat race in life and realize, I wish I would have spent more time doing this. Caring for my body, caring for my loved ones, investing in the things that really matter, in the things that are going to bring me from retirement or from after I scale my business to the next stages of life. I remember someone once saying to me that it's so common that people achieve, and then they turn around one day and they realize that with all their business successes, their achievements, their impressive titles, awards, the boards that they have been on, that they turn around and they really are the epitome of the statement, of the saying, some people are so poor, all they have is money. And I want you to think, is that the direction that you're heading in? Is that going to be the line that's so true for you? Some people are so poor, all they have is money. So you see their habits. Once a week, using time a bit differently to strategize, to develop healthy habits. To develop not just physically healthy, but emotionally healthy habits that literally generate the energy, generate the creativity, the productivity, so you actually get more done in less time, less stress, less mental energy of just trying to make things work. Because there's a difference between being effective and being efficient, and the difference is very simple. Effective means doing the right things. Efficient means doing things right. Sometimes people are really good at doing the right things, but they're not doing them the right way. And sometimes people are very good at doing the things the right way, but they're not always doing the right things. And I think sometimes business owners, we get so caught up, and I speak for myself, and I'm so passionate about this because this has definitely been something that I'm working on, that I'm challenged with, that I think we're all challenged with, is that we only have so much time at the end of the day, but we end up trading our time for hopefully, potentially, getting money. And the question is, time is the one resource money can't buy, so what amount of time are you trading for it? Now yes, it makes sense, we have to work, I get that. But there's a difference, and between living the way that you've been and finding a way that we can lessen the work burden and open up your time to have the experiences in life that you want today, not hoping that eventually, at one point in the future, when the kids graduate, when XYZ happens, then I'll enjoy. So just something I want you to think about. And as always, a call to action. Just, if you're not sure how to get yourself to have more time, more freedom in your life that you want, if you want that, right? If you don't want that, I don't know why you're still listening. But if you want that, then at least find someone that can help you do that. A mentor, a coach, schedule a time, schedule your success. Greg McKeown in the book Essentialism, he says, if you don't schedule your time, someone else will. And I think that's so true. If you don't schedule your health, if you don't schedule the habits that will generate and create the life that you want, then someone else will create that. And it won't be your life 20 years from now when you turn around and realize, this isn't the life that I wanted. So I hope you're growing, and I hope you're moving forward, and I hope you're watching the numbers grow. But as you're doing this, ask yourself the question, is this the life I want to have today? And 20 years from now, is this the life I want to have? And if it's not, reach out. Reach out to me. Reach out to a coach. Reach out to whoever it is. Someone who can mentor you. Someone who can help you see how you can literally create the life that you want to be having today, tomorrow, and every day between now and when you're done scaling your business. Living the life that you want, because that is true wealth. All right, Isaac Bardos, The Wealthy Entrepreneur. Check it out on YouTube. Love to hear your thoughts. Share the video, like it. Have a blessed day and a fulfilling day.